Well, I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on what I've been working on. This will be an assemblage update. The next video will be a painting update. So I started this piece the other day, and it kind of has come together really quickly. Just to give you an idea, I got this old clock. Well, it's not old, a modern clock from IKEA, and I obviously ripped everything out of the center of it, and I had this ornate plastic frame, as you can see the back of it. So what I've done is I've painted it gold and then patinaed it up to give it a ancient old feel to it, which I think turned out really well. I then attached some little bits and pieces like this little face, which I think is pretty cool, and then patinaed that up. I had this piece which I had patinaed quite some time ago, and for some reason it just felt like it was meant to go there, so that's probably where that'll sit. And then I was playing around and I thought I had these wings, and I think they will look really good once they're in position, put there on the work, and then I'll patina them up so they blend in as well. And then I'll start to work on the sides, but I'm really happy with how that's come together. Moving along to this piece, I've did a bit of revamping on this piece. So what I did was I recoated the wings, I gave them more texture, I patinaed them, I painted around the edges, I added that little face to the body of this shrine, added a little flecky metal jewelry piece and a couple of little mirrors, and I also redid the sides of it as well. So I'm really happy with the progress of that piece. Not a lot much more to do to that. Oh, I also did this little piece at the back, which, you know, I'll be gluing it all together, but I think it just really sets it off really nicely. I was also playing around and I made this. Maybe it'll eventually go on the side of an assemblage, or I can do something with it, but that's how it started. And it was just a piece of aluminium, I don't even know what you call it, that you get from the hardware store, and it comes in a big roll, and I simply coated it with Sally's No More Gaps, and then I cut out the little diamond shapes and put thumbtacks into the center, and then patinaed it, and then I got that look. So it looks really cool. That's another little piece that I'm working on for a shrine, just coming together. And this piece you probably haven't seen for quite some time. That's evolved a little bit. So that's the piece there. And what I've done is I've added a metal wild rose bush onto it. So I'm still in the process of working on that, and I'll be adding little leaves for the roses. And the face, the frame used to be quite gold, but I toned it down because I thought it was a bit too much. That was really rusty, and I turned it down to more patina colours. I've added in wings on either side, which is great. So I think that looks really good. And I also added this nice piece of driftwood, which I think ties into the work really nicely. And I have this other really nice piece of driftwood. I was actually thinking of attaching it, and I decided which way it was going to go. I was thinking of attaching it to the other side somehow. Although I don't know yet. I'm still thinking on that. Maybe it'll be a bit too much. What do you think? Do you reckon it's too much with that piece of driftwood? It's a really nice piece. But yeah, I'll have a think about it, and yeah, what do you think about that? But other than that, I've actually been doing a lot of painting as well, which I will show you in the next video, which has been a lot of fun. So stay tuned for an upcoming video, and have a great day. Later.